Hi everyone, today is a Create This Book. We will be doing the title pages today. So this page, and if we have time, this page. And that one. This one as well. So, this is just a page to begin Create This Books, like do the cover, do the title pages, the intro pages, which is what we're doing now. So, we've done those, the spine and the cover. So, we're going to be doing these pages. So, we're going to start off here. Not going to be overly detailed, but at the same time, like, it's got to be pretty. It's got to be colourful. So this is the first page. I'm not entirely sure what the actual name is, but we're going to call them intro pages. So I'm just going to be doing some gummy bears on this page. Any references I use, I will link down below. I have a Pinterest page, so feel free to go into my archives and have a see where my references are. So this is my layout. Some gummy bears and some polka dots. Okay, so for this one, I'm actually just putting pen on the faces, and that's it. No other line art on this one. I just use a darker colour of whichever colour I'm using to line it, rather than using black marker or line art. So I will just colour this in, and I will catch you after. So there you go, some gummy bears and some polka dots, rainbow of course. Just a simple little page. This one is the tips and tricks page. I don't want to cover most of the writing on that because I may need to refer back to it, but I'm trying to decide what page to do next. Yeah, on this tips and tricks, I don't want to cover most of the writing because obviously it says best materials and whatever else. So I'm just going to do a little rainbow in the tips and tricks and some sprinkles. Like I said, on these pages, not that detailed, not that difficult, just a little bit of decoration. So on this page though, it's got
a little longer than a few minutes later.
a little box for me to fill in. So this box is going to be a fish tank, and it's inspired by this gumball machine. I found this little gumball machine on the street. I know it sounds dirty, but I washed it, cleaned it, and whatever else, and Moriah did sort of like a makeover, a thrift store makeover on a gumball machine. And I had this thing sat on my desk for weeks, just trying to think of something to do with it. And then one day I was like, oh, how stupid of me, why don't I make it into a fish tank? So I did. So I'm just going to sort of recreate this with my characters in it, and just give them a little square home rather than a sphere. But this little pufferfish, I love him. He stays at the front of the fish tank. Here's where I made the first boo-boo of the book already. He was meant to be blue turquoise colour, but let's just correct that quickly. Now, this is surprising. While I was doing this, there was a massive crash bang outside the house, and you'll see I write a little note to my partner who edits the videos. The guy was okay. That crashed into the lamppost. His van wasn't though. His light was all smashed in, and his rear end was a bit dented. But it was just hilarious at the time. So I'm just going to finish colour this in. Add some little highlights, some air bubbles. Not entirely sure what I'm doing here. There's my fish tank. I struggled to decide what to do with the rest of this page, because the information underneath that's not really important, and I really wanted to put like a cupboard so that it wasn't just like a floating fish tank. But I wanted to put like a cupboard underneath, but decided against it in the end. This bit I don't want to cover up, because it's inspiration. Like when I'm going to get frustrated and can't think of any ideas, I'll go back to this bit. It just reminds me to have fun. It's not work. Well, it is when your pencils are trying to run away from you. But I wanted to have fun with it rather than just stress about it. And that is something that I do. I doubt myself a lot. I'm sure I'm not the only person, but it's progress. It's not perfection. It's just try and improve, really, and that's all I try and do. Try and improve and have fun. So this is this page. I don't do much else on it because I really like that fish tank. So we've got the gummy bears, which have imprinted on the cover. Should have maybe Mod Podged it first, but we'll get to that after. Then we've got the fish tank page, and my inspiration, my tips and tricks, and then we're going to do this page now. But it's like, what can I do on that? But I decided that I wanted to create a character on one of these pages, and I've got a full page there, so here I'm just marking off the bits that I've done. And now we're just going to do that. We're going to personalize this page. And like I said, I want to create a character on this page. I like creating characters, not people characters, because I feel like I say, they always end up coming the same, coming out the same, looking the same. I just can't manage it. But animals and characters I can do somewhat. It's a learning curve. But this one, because I'm going to use watercolour on the background, I'm going to do it on a separate bit of paper and stick that in after. And I'm just going to create my little character, and I'll catch you after. If you can't tell, this is a ferret. She is a flower girl. It's her flower crown and her bouquet of flowers. I always feel like when I block their hands, it feels like a cop-out, but this is my painting. So I've got some watercolour here. It's just going to be a simple pink background. I obviously put this mat down to protect my desk. Yeah, I'm just doing that, letting that dry. It's going to take a while. So while that's drying, push her over there and get working on this. So on this side, I'm just gonna sketch out my design. Not overly complicated again. The main focus was on the flower girl. But as she's a flower girl, it would be only right to put flowers on this side of the page, so they're sort of connecting together. So I'm just doing some flowers on here, all interconnected with the vine, or stems, I don't know what you want to call it, but as you can see, these flowers have faces. We've got a happy one, like a little cute one, an angry one, and then we've got like a shocked one. Oh, she's so stunning. Yeah, I'm just putting some little details on the vines here. And then we're gonna get to. Yeah, I decided to put a bit of cardboard underneath because when I was pushing it, the pencil felt like it might rip. Plus, I was leaving a print on the other pages. So I'm just going to colour these vines and I will catch you in a minute. That page done. I like it. Now, that's where I start to panic. So I'm like, it's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. What have I done? But it's okay. It sticks out a little bit, I think, but I end up trimming it just a smidge. I see Moriah do it all the time, but I never really noticed how she sticks it in. Just caressing my book. Excuse me for a moment. So, now she's dry, it's time to colour her. She is a flower girl, so she's going to be mostly pink and whatever, but theme running through. I'm just gonna colour her in first, and then we use metallic pencils on the ribbon that's coming down from her flower crown. I did want to put a tiara on her, but I thought it was a little too much at the top. Might just get lost in there. So there you go, flowers, everything's done. Now we're down to her outfit. Now, I did actually see this tutu, so this does actually exist. I don't know whether you call it a tutu, but the skirt for a bride, for a flower girl. Just adding some shading on this pink background. I wanted to do like a sequin look on her top, but I wasn't quite sure how to do that with my supplies. And then we're just going to put some love hearts in the corners. And while I'm doing this, I'm thinking of a name for her. I ended up on Florence. Florence the Flower Girl Ferret. So now I'm just adding a star here to say that I've done that bit. So all the title pages are done now, I think. So we can finally get cracking on the inside. But I really like this page. Florence came out very well. I just noticed though her skirt is a little uneven. It's flatter on one side than the other, but we will live with our mistakes. So just a quick run through. Gummy bears. My fish tank page. I love my little fish tank. My tips and tricks, so you can still read everything on there. And then this page with Florence. Yeah. So there were the title pages, and I will see you next time.